And there it is. Hey guys.
In the beginning, there was darkness.
I've never been this far from the slums. No looking back now. Time to leave the joke behind me.
I always wondered why they don't put that over here instead. Like default attack on the right click.
As he wishes to destroy us and steal the Terror's legacy.
There's like an interesting cleave. I've actually recently leveled up a rogue with shurikens. They fall off incredibly quickly and they're not that great. Like early on, if you get lucky with the itemization, it's not terrible. But there's nothing special about them. The button is like kind of fun to press actually. Like the ability is fun to use. But it just doesn't shine. Falls off big time. Fails to carry you, especially on single targets. Same item, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, Mamsilo. Titan Quest 2? It's not out yet, is it? At least I don't have access to it. I'm assuming it's going to be on early access eventually this year, right? Which I'm interested in, surely.
Let me watch you fight.
What are we doing here? Dexterity and health, maybe? Would be nice.
Not happening.
Eh. How's it going, Richard? Welcome, bro. This game has kind of a finished campaign. Sometimes they add more stuff. Sometimes. It's 50-50. But this is one of the interesting games that like you don't necessarily need to complete the campaign. You actually have some like shortcuts and stuff. And you do meet with the endgame mechanics like before finishing the campaign. So most of the time you kind of like choose to exit the campaign for the end game and then like go back to it if you like, up to you. Later on.
So much destruction. And for what?
Yeah, the story I mean it kind of makes sense like what's there right now. It's not necessarily like cut in half, I think, but there'll be more, yeah. The NPC next to me is actually like hitting pretty hard right now. It's funny. What are we doing? Maybe put like a damage note to this. What is this? Flurry? Okay. Let's do flurry. Maybe like attack speed flurry? Attack speed channeled. Leeches a portion of the damage it deals. Not too bad, honestly. Alright, we do 15% more damage with the flurry. Honestly, not too bad.
Quick, before it reaches town.
Wretched, do I have you in this game? Best friend? Not sure.
We're almost there.
Hey Manu.
See you ahead.
Welcome, bro. Not playing at the moment. Sounds good. What did you play so far in the game? Manu, how's the new Arcanist? Wizard, Sorcerer, Mage. Flame Reaver, I suppose. I'm sure you went with the Flame Reave
Sounds like
support
it.
one more
Now,
time.
speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free.
Working soon? Yeah. Tuning in before the work as usual. Started Paladin, he's 91 or so. You know, like, I started the Paladin because I was thinking it's one of the things that I really enjoy playing. But then I hear it is also the dominant character out there. That's interesting. Guys, we don't necessarily need to buy anything, like the first... I mean, the Jade Amulet isn't too bad. Especially for like 200, never mind. So, the first box that we're gonna find is gonna like drop a spear, right? Which is not too bad. It gives even like movement speed maybe a little bit, so... That's gonna be nice. Speaking of movement speed, I should have checked if there was boots, but... There's some interesting boots. Soon Empowerish. Is it dying left and right as usual, or... Waiting for him to die? Oh, you're actually in hardcore as well, right? Of course you are, Wretched. You're a hardcore player. Level 91 is pretty impressive, though. Is that your first go? Very nice. Yeah, so, Richard, I want to see... Okay, first of all, I'm a little bit uncomfortable versus the Harbingers, still, like, even after the practice. And I'll continue with my softcore Paladin to, like, see the Aberoth fight, right, a little bit. Maybe fight him, too, a couple of times. Luckily, in Last Epoch, I would imagine, like, you don't necessarily need to farm, like, 8 hours to go for an Uber boss all the time. So you can probably, like, practice the normal version. Back to back with like those eyes or whatever. Yeah, I want to see like the harbingers of all the timelines. I don't think there is too many different versions. They're really chunky. They hit hard and they attack fast also. It is scary. Yeah. The attack animation has changed. I hate this attack animation. Dexterity and vitality, sure. Hey Grez, good day to you, mate. Welcome. Some puncture might be also interesting. We should at the very least check out like the punctures tree, I think. I was trying to kill stuff, not really. Transition. Okay, puncture is bleed. Wait, there's double bleed gens. Bleeding Fury. Yeah, puncture is probably pretty crazy actually for leveling. If a third puncture deals more damage. Alright, let's respec into puncture, honestly. It sounds pretty insane to me. So we go to like Frenzy into Cadence. Instead of applying bleed, sorry. The greater puncture consumes all the stacks of the bleed on the target, causing them to deal damage immediately and restoring your health. Probably not. You need a little bit of attack speed though. How do you gain the attack speed? Every 4 seconds your first new direct use of puncture or rapid strikes. 4 seconds, 1 per point. That might be pretty interesting, by the way. Might actually be really fun. Maybe like you go rapid strikes first. I don't know. 20% bleed chance is like so low. It's brutal. Grants bleeding chance per stack. So like 45%. Pretty nice. Pele is a nice defense for sure. Made my own build. It's not ridiculous. It could be for sure. Might just start a new character on the weekend. What would you do? Another Sentinel or? Sentinel has just like an easier time basically building reliable mitigation like defenses. Especially if you're not necessarily like stacking a cheesy ward build and generating like infinite ward. That's also why like it really shines on the starter in my opinion. Since like it gives you so many defenses from just passes. At the very least for the resistances. I don't know if this guy is gonna be pain and suffering. Yes, 3 bleeding stacks. That wasn't too bad actually. What the hell? Okay. So we have a Jade Ring. We have some fire damage. We have some new helm. The sash is terrible. The movement abilities are, like including the dodge, is going through stuff a lot smoother than before.
Too easy.
This fireball shrine, man, is carrying me. Don't disappear. 6 stacks of ignite there, just from the shrine. New character? Yo, what's up, Castor? I'm trying, I'm doing some, like, hardcore leveling today. So this is one life. Good day, mate. That's not where I'm going, but it's pathing from there. It's funny.
Not happening.
New passives. I don't know if a marksman is like on the move, right? Because there's like a damage taken while moving. You see this? Like a marksman is probably not moving. We're going to be playing with like multi-shot first, which doesn't have movement. Then the Heart Seeker is actually a bow attack dexterity physical. Hail is not movement either. So I guess like we're never minding this evasion over here. Attack speed and physical damage plus the Swift Assassin is huge, of course. You have a chance to gain haste for 1 second on hit and deal increased damage based on your movement speed. The glancing blow is pretty interesting. So 8 is like 16 plus 5, 21. So like 16 plus 4 maybe. And you leave it like that. It seems like. Let's do a little bit of attack speed.
Not happening.
So you can probably puncture with the bow as well, by the way. Wouldn't be surprised. That bow, 9 physical bow damage. We could just check it out, see how it feels. Too bad I didn't loot a quiver. There was like a blue quiver on the floor, and I was like, I'm not gonna use a bow anytime soon. Mistakes were made. Oh, it's piercing. What the? Okay, maybe puncture with bow isn't too bad. Look at this, it's all piercing. This feels really good. So like bleed, poison, puncture is what we're gonna play for now, I think. Attack speed, scaling bow. Let's stack some like bleed and poison. This is having a hard time hitting the targets. Who is he attacking to?
That should hope that's what you wanted. Well, tell you what, let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These beastalks
Health on
are
kill
worth it if you don't
with
know why
7% bow attack speed. Can actually feel the difference immediately on the 7%. Is there anything on this side? Maybe like a chest or something?
They won't forget that.
Nothing. How's your character going, Gaston? Alright, for the sake of crit, maybe. So we do like Frenzy or Bleed? Hitting at least one enemy grants you Frenzy for a short duration. And then you take every third hit hitting more. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, 1 second of Frenzy might be okay, by the way.
That was close. Not happening.
Bow attack speed is like 1.4, and then it is 1.2. You're gaining like 0.2 attack speed from Frenzy. Pick something else. Oh, it's a necklace. It's auto-equipped it. Yes, it is a new character, but like leveling in hardcore a little bit. How are you doing, Naven? Good day. Oh, I was wondering where the chest is. There we are. So this thing, the glass catalyst, is like a scripted drop from this chest every time you start the game. What's here? Splitting the damage. Even though it's like rare, it doesn't necessarily give you anything.
Not happening.
There's this guy with like his vase. That's not too bad.
I'm sure you have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
My resistances are top notch right now.
Get him!
Cinder strike. I think you can cinder with the bow as well. Hey, bow damage quiver. Yes, please.
A terror's blessing. A terror's blessing.
Prayers be with you.
Tiny bit of gold. Buy like 2 shutters maybe.
Not happening.
Everything okay? What? That and what are we think? Are you stay safe, stay alive, and bring Balthus back.
Wasn't Shift capable of giving you haste for 1.5 second cooldown recovery? Alright. Certainly we will do some haste. I've also gotten a unique here, which has insane amounts of damage. But bow feels so good, it is crazy. Like we can... I mean, I guess it's hitting really hard right now. We can swap the bows a little bit later on. This is hitting really hard right now. It's funny. Increased movement speed. And movement speed is the king, certainly. Just checking resistances here. Physical damage increase, okay. Melee attack speed. Well, we're melee now. And 11% more melee attack speed. So this attack speed should be absolutely insane now. Let's see how it feels.
Not happening.
Huge glyph of hope. Carry me, shurikens.
Easy. Too easy. Not happening.
Brass scepter. So this was like a shield or something, right? It's a mole. Okay. Void damage mole. But like that is level 19 or something, right? Yeah, that's really awkward. Like if you like, you can keep it in your bags. Now you have like a level 19 item. Chances are we're gonna have something better than that, right? Hopefully at 19. Question is, yeah, we should try the cadence of death. So every third attack like hitting harder and in a larger zone now.
Not happening.
What was here? Ah, it's the altar path again. Minion leveling wand. What's like your favorite leveling archetype in ARPGs? Like caster, bow,
Not happening.
melee. Damage over time maybe also? Be a caster though. Nothing there. Oh, I gotta do the walk of shame for that glyph. When the time is right, those glyphs are going to be clutch.
Not happening.
In this is anything with range. Yeah, but like when you drop something like this, Arthan's Vow, it is hitting too hard right now for me to swap the range.
Epoch.
Hey, chat.
Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Co-member
This is just hitting way too hard right now. Like, we will be bows then. Ah, chunky boy. Ah, it's gonna explode, isn't it?
Not
Okay.
happening. Not happening.
Yo, stop. A Stormhide pose? I think Stormhide pose is like attack speed or something, isn't it? Lightning damage, cold damage, attributes. God damn it. Well, health, cold resistance attributes, they're nice. The rest is kind of whatever. The base is exact the same as mine. Big Smashy 200s. It's time. Have a great day. Thank you. You too, Richard. Good day, mate. A little bit of haste.
Etera's blessing. Prayers be with you.
Do we have something to sell?
Etera's blessing.
Maybe I should have kept the bow. Well, we have a better base over here, the birch one. It's only 30 gold. I'll buy it. I think I'm actually going to be using it, to be fair. There is, what was the quiver that I just sold? Attack speed. Okay. Attack speed and 2 flat damage, and this one is like just bow damage multiplier. For 38 gold. I think we try it. Let's do it. Especially now that I replaced those gloves with a melee attack speed. Don't have any, That's weird.
Right.
Do we have anything that I can put over here? A couple of stuff. Fizz damage is like multiplier, right? Bow damage. Only a single one. And no flats. I am not putting anything. I think we use like a white item here.
He's back. He's been quiet.
You're back. No, Lena, I'm so sorry to you too. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to.
Do I have any void resistance at all? 0. It's not gonna be fun.
What is this place? I don't seem to have gone far, but everything looks so different. Is there anyone here?
The axe was hitting a little bit harder, I guess, still.
Easy. Too easy.
And who are you?
Is this something easy to do to get like 100% glancing? Probably not, right? Don't really understand when we have the cadence of death. It doesn't really tell. And I don't feel it either.
Yes? God be with you.
I heard that. It's a dexterity shot. We should start getting the nemesis pretty soon. I'll empower them fully, right? Big risk, big reward for leveling. Wait, there's a shrine there.
Not happening.
What was the captain's ring again? Stun avoidance. Mana regeneration and cooldown recovery. That's an awkward bug. A puncture was like spitting and going like off the screen or something. Oh, there's Nemesis. Vitality, fire res, and armor. It is quite better than mine. Empower it, of course. See how difficult they are. This guy's cold. I have 35% cold resistance. Should be pretty easy. I'm seeing like 6 stacks of bleed. Yeah, true. When you empower, you actually end up like with a couple of crafting materials also. What's this? Don't really know what I'm doing with the puncture now. Maybe the bloodthirst. Gain a little bit of this. The timing and then rapid strike. Let's do it that way. several Mirage, I guess, to briefly appear at the either side of you, attack in the same direction as you, but the mana cost is going to be much more. That is a lot more, by the way. 15 more. That's... Oh, I can keep them. What? Wait, that should be crazy. How many bleed stacks can I reach with this now on the boss? I thought it was going to be disappearing after I apply a bleed or something. That's huge. 15. We could try and play bleed, by the way, a little bit. It's like this is... Right, these hybrid. I mean, it is called puncture for a reason, I suppose. Throwing and dodge. Fizz penetration with puncture. Six Rune of Shatterings. Probably not. It turned undead or something. Maybe a chest?
Not happening.
So isn't this neck that's just like melee and throwing? Exactly, so it doesn't work for me. We could use something along the lines of like health, I guess.
They won't forget that one.
Seven stacks. 8 stacks at some point. 9.
Keep them off me.
10. It is actually like keeping the 10 sometimes. It's pretty decent kill time.
I'll be right behind you.
Maybe not. Gotta be greedy with the shatters at the start. I have almost no gold.
You, now, the gods have long left this world, but their memory will give
Fire
you
resistance.
comfort. Be safe.
The other one is terrible.
What? Go on then. Bah.
Dodge racing, glancing, and dexterity and health. So you could do like 7 to 5 as well if you like. So 1 less dexterity and 5 less health, I guess. Base. Sure. In the long run, that's probably better for the glancing.
Not happening.
I farm gold by destroying tables and whatnot. I don't understand. Where is the chain lightning coming from? It's the NPC, right? Good day, Surge. New character bored of the old one? No, I eventually will be rolling to a high score. Just wanted to do a little bit of leveling today. Lightning, damage over time, and slow. It's pretty decent, I would say. Very nice. You could farm Nemesis here, by the way. Like, I think this room is reliably spawning Nemesis. Wait, the birch is like the old one, right? Oh no, I just realized something. I think my base damage is much lower. Yeah. Bow lightning. Right, we need to go like this, I think. Unfortunately. Experience on kill. Force and power, like whatnots. Eight stacks, dude. It's gonna get really deadly. Lucky there. Lucky break. Okay.
Not
Ah,
happening.
there was a shrine! I was just... God damn it, I didn't see the shrine. Completely blind. It would have been a piece of cake. Yeah, I don't even get to keep the shrine effects in. Bold? Well, the rewards from Empowered Nemesis is absolutely insane. So I would say, like, it's probably worth the risk. I don't know. Even this lightning resistance might be better than what I have.
That was close.
What do you mean? So, little bit of bow damage and damage over time. So, what characters are you playing? Looks like a mage, but
Too easy.
what do you do? Little bit of ignite stacking action. 10% instead of 13. You have more vitality and lightning rays. More armor too. Sure, what else? Rune Master with strength stacking. What is the reason of strength stacking? There's a champion in there. Holy. Is that a problem? Am I even hitting him? Brother, I was not on your way. I mean, maybe. His hitbox is maybe bigger. I'm not sure. Leather gloves. Critical strike chance. Sure. strength and void resistance instead of health and all attributes. Clever solution. Cleaver, my bad. Your intelligence is equal to your strength. I cannot believe this. Okay, fair enough. So stack the strength and gain as much intelligence and armor. Thanks to this. It's pretty funny. Alright, I'm gonna go for the rapid strikes. Kinda need to see like how this works. Bow damage per charge. Stay of execution. Cannot be charged up. No. Bleed becomes poison. Poison shred and poison duration. Converts the bleed chance from all sources to poison chance. Converts physical resistance shred from all to poison shred. Scalebane. Probably not, to be fair. The poison duration is huge there though. Per pierce, you're hitting more with the bow, and it's only one travel. Armor shred. Shred the armor, but 10%. That's terrible. Has a chance to apply a shadow dagger on hits. The chance is doubled when they directly use puncture. Upon reaching 4 stacks, the dagger plunges the targets. Oh, maybe poison. I don't know. Because like I have no idea where to go afterwards. It's actually a brand build. It's nuts. You get like armor bonus with it. The damage scaling int is turning into shock chance. And it turns into penetration. Sounds good, man.
Not happening.
Almost done with this strength swap. Like full itemization, is that what you mean? I would have liked to have some sort of a shrine effect here. This might take a while for me. Why is he still rotating right after that? Okay. It was okay. Wasn't too bad. 13 health. Cooldown and movement. Just need about 2 items to have at least 80 to 90 strength. Can't find exalted gear for imprinting them. My 2 red rings are waiting desperately for some strength.
Gods be with you. Stay safe.
Panions, I please.
Or passo. Right, I'll go for some dodge and parry.
What? Goodbye.
And one more passive. Huge. Bleed stacks on the 3rd attack. 1 per point. On the 3rd attack, you're putting 5 stacks of bleed. I wonder if that guy is actually being converted Converts bleed chance. Converts physical resistance. I think it cannot be converted, I want to say. We probably try and like scale bleed. Like full bleed. Mutilate. The greater punction consumes everything. Deal damage instantly. Charge speed. Blinds on hit. Right. The charge speed versus like the frenzy and the bleed doesn't necessarily work in my opinion. It's whatever.
Stay safe.
Let's check the NPC.
Yes.
Movement speed would be nice on the rings, but doesn't seem to be anything. 19 and damage over time. 200. Yeah, why not? Sure, let's do this. It's new bow base. Salvaged. There's tiny little bit of void resistance in there somewhere. 6 void resistance. Like it's fine. Whatever. Elemental resistances and leech. Okay.
Yes. Follow your feet.
Melee attack speed. I have a fully empowered Nemesis waiting for me. This was terrible. Just casting Rip on the environment.
Can't happen.
Yeah, so tanky. Wait, that might be huge for me actually. We've gotten special idols. Some of the idols are absolutely insane in this game right now, so 10 health and avoidance. Caltrops and mana efficiency with decoy. Hey Chad, I'm really enjoying last Epoch. I'm playing a hammer throw paladin right now. Paladin on softcore is my main character as well. I was playing Judgment, so like sort of a righteous fire actually. Not necessarily like the direct hit of the Judgment, but it's more more so the damage over time, the consecration effect afterwards. Never played a Hammerden in this game. I played it in Diablo 2 quite a bit with Enigma. But Sentinel is my favorite character in this game. Hands down, Chad. So I'm sure you're enjoying it too. Any luck with some great items so far? I found like a double T7 Exalted Helm, which is quite possibly my best find so far. Leather belts, minion poison, cooldown recovery, and void rays. The void rays is huge here. Oh, another void rays. Yes, please. We're about to head into some void locations. This one, though, I am not gonna use. No good items so far. That's quite unlucky. A despair? What? Oh, that's huge. Nice find. The RNG hasn't been good to me, but still strong with the yellow items. Yeah, of course you're still strong, because there's deterministic crafting in this game. It's incredible in that sense. Look at this. You have chance to cause bleeding with your next damaging non-channel skill right after shifting. And this chance can be increased to 150%. After shifting, your next damaging non-channel skill has increased bleed duration. And bleed it inflicts as an additional physical penetration. I wonder like if it manages to swap the entire bleed stacks into that. I don't know. The next non-damaging channel, the next damaging non-channel skill you use after shifting is always a critical strike. I feel like we should go there. I don't know. Since we're scaling bleeds at least. Invulnerability while shifting. Shadow created. You leave behind a shadow in your place. Doesn't give you more information. Shadow cascade. Right. We just gain. Gets me go. It's probably worth shattering, actually. Quite a few runes in there. Hey Dade, good day mates. Any shrines? Yes.
Not happening.
This guy was crazy tanky. What the hell? Like with the shrine effect, it took me this long to kill him. That's pretty nuts. So intelligence goes away for some resistance. Good think. Okay. What the? By the way, XP is useless for the Merchant Guild. After reaching 100, technically not so for COF. Well, in hardcore I'll be playing COF, but I don't know if we're gonna get there that far with this character. I'm more accustomed to playing Paladin or well, Sentinel. I know how to play that one safe, but this one I would assume I'm just gonna like fail at a telegraph and like I'm just gonna go poof. Thank you, Dade. We use the shrine versus the boss in here. This boss can be actually quite beefy. It's a very easy boss now. We're gonna become a marksman, by the way, guys. I think.
Not happening.
Not bad, not bad. No useful items so far for me. Double reach, by the way, on this character so far. But not worth going out of your way for it.
Not happening.
Oh, look at him, look at him. The idol guy again. Oh, increased health and lightning resistance. That's pretty nice. Necrotic resistance with chance to bleed. Huge. Good stuff. I am going to be breaking this, guys. And this one too. 2 breaks. So I've distributed like this, but I think we need to squeeze in a point into this. Actually 3 points. The cadence, 3rd attack. And then you put like 5 points into here. Every 3rd non-channeling is putting 5 stacks. So every attack is gaining... how many? Like 1.4 or something? 1.6 maybe? Stacks regardless of your speed. No, that's wrong, because it's every 3rd attack. Speed continues too, buffing it. Disembowel. When you use bow attack that costs mana, it consumes additional mana to deal even more damage. That doesn't really scale with bleed, it's whatever.
Not happening.
XP after 100 you technically can transfer XP into your favor into, but items when Weaver Tree is simply too buffed to make it worthwhile. What sort of like a Weaver Tree are you running, Serge? All imprints with champions and lizards. Yeah, I was doing somewhat the same, literally. Alright. There's Decoy, Umbral Blades. I think not really necessary. How can I go that way? still
What a
exploded,
shame.
by the way.
Poor man.
Brother,
It's done, it's done.
we're Path of Exile now. Interesting. Instead of the dodge rating and dexterity, you just gain like 8% more. A heavy quiver. We have a better quiver base available, but no stats on it.
This? You see, Melissa? He might be kind of.
Oh, marksman hype. I didn't see the Nemesis again, by the way.
Then close your eyes and focus on the potential you wish to wield as I guide the shades to you.
When you hit a boss or a rare, you reduce its dodge rating. Bow damage, increase critical strike chance. Added a bow crit strike chance +2. So direct, basically. Multi-shots. Well, we can split into multi-shot, like, and never mind all this bleed stuff. I'm like 5 levels into this. That would actually make much more sense with my build also. To be fair, with the attack speed and the dexterity and glancing. 15 glancing so far. Attack speed and health gain. That's not too bad either, I like that. Elemental arrows. Bow damage and armor shred chance. Armor shred effects. 5 points is necessary there, right? No defenses though, guys, honestly. This seems to be like the only defense. I'll probably put like 5 points there. You gain haste after you use evade. That would be so much fun, by the way. Concentration cooldown. What is that? Oh yeah. By default, you have concentration, which grants you more damage. If you're hit by an enemy within 4 meters, you lose the concentration for 4 seconds. So you can gain like a 16% multiplier as long as you're not hit. You have a chance to inflict crit vulnerability. Avoid crit strikes, and your critical strikes with bow attacks deal more damage. Heightened senses. Dude, there are way too many offensive stuff, and then only 10% less damage over time taken. Damage over time while wielding a bow, 7%. Interesting. If you have a bow equipped, you gain 1 elemental arrow per second up to a maximum of 3. Using a bow attack expends an elemental arrow to deal... Why does it say expends? So like it uses one, I guess. Additional bow fire and lightning. What scale is like... Scales is like you spend points into this, I wonder. Shock and lightning chance. $170. Like my single target is going to be terrible, I think, but
and focus on the potential you wish
embeds
to
itself in the target and then
as
explodes.
I guide the shades to you.
Right.
I see that you are still you. That strength will be necessary if our world, our reality.
5 points into this is pretty insane, so we have to go there. It's base crit damage, crit chance.
Why? Thank you. There is an old passage to the surface.
Gods be with you.
I will dispel.
Stay safe.
Greetings. Do not dwell on regrets.
I don't really want this. Little bit of gold. We buy 2 shatters here.
May I tear a smile upon you, farewell?
Eight mana. Doesn't really feel like it hits a lot. Yeah. It's kind of interesting ability actually. Okay. Like speeds up big time. I'm gonna go for the shrine. If you can reach there from here. So this embedding arrow, I need to have line of sight with the target. If there's something in between, like it just attaches itself to that target instead. Gain so much attack speed there. Meteors. Yes, the champion with the meteors. Let's do it. %15 void variance. Where am I even going? Like, I've never been here before, I think. It's an underwhelming loot. We are gaining like 1 damage, some crit chance. That's 5, we're gonna stop. More crits, fire res. Resistances are all over the place.
Easy. Not happening.
I'm so angry.
Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, time to die. We don't have a shrine either. I don't even know what I'm taking damage from.
Not happening.
Hundred and 14% minion health on the Tome of Elements. Fizz res, fire res, armor, mana, intelligence, and the hide boots comes with movement speed, increased armor, cooldown recovery, and attunement. Dexterity bow, attack speed, poison resistance. Like we have gotten a bunch of items, but not necessarily something insane though. Elemental damage leeches health, so you can like double leech if you want to use it. Chance to chill, shock, ignite on hits with the elemental skills. Needs to be an elemental skill though. That's probably not happening. The amount of like fizz resistance alone over there is just making this worth using, so. Okay, so we should probably put a resistance on this guy. If I have anything. Poison, void, fizz. I was thinking necro, but void is fine too, I suppose. Let's put void res. I have 7 of those. I actually have a movement speed on it as well. Damn. That's crazy. Minion dodge rate. That is so unfortunate, man. Oh, it is what it is. Okay.
Not happening.
The color.
Not happening.
I'll let it be. We are level 17, guys.
Not happening.
Yeah. Have reach, bow attack speed, 10. Could just use it right now, honestly, instead of empowering it. Fire penetration, bow fire damage. Or empower it one time, maybe. Alright, I'll empower it, because like I'm gonna regret it otherwise, right? There's a chance that we're going to be getting a legendary house reach, so might as well, especially if it puts like any sort of damage percentage or attack speed, like it's going to be obviously huge, so. This is the interesting part about like empowering on the Nemesis at this fresh start, since it's dropping like crafting materials all the time when you empower. So it's not like you're not getting anything, you're actually getting duplicates. Right. Physical damage, interesting. Can't put anything here. Crit strike chance, mana. If you want, you can like increase the amount of health, like very good leveler.
Not happening. Not happening.
We need a shrine here. Oh, I could use the shrine versus the Nem, I guess. Also.
Not happening.
Yes, how are they not dying? They're like cocoons or something, just respawning stuff. I was looking for a shrine, but I found like a massive pack. Less damage taken from distant enemies. The Jade Ring. Jade is like dodge, right? Could strike, lightning, and poison rays. Place is level 17, I'm 19 now. Gonna go engage.
Not happening.
Alright, let's check here too. Wait. No shrines. It's giving chance bleed. That's very interesting, actually. That is if I can take it, of course. I killed this guy 2 more times. Double res? I have vitality there. Oh, it's actually triple res. Poison too, so... Yeah, maybe you actually put like a vitality on this. Can I? Do I have anything? I have 6 vitality. Okay, I'm gonna do it, guys. It even upgrades one of them. Huge. Okay. That is crazy harm for me right now. Like, I will give the multi-shot a chance. Because at level 20, like, we're sort of unlocking a slot, right, if you think about it. So, like, I can just give the multi-shot there and see how it performs. But I honestly don't think multi-shot is going to be outperforming what I'm doing right now. There's no way. This is going really good right now. I don't care about these. They even got buffed, I think, but like, there's no point killing these. Over 1 point here. Take multi-shot here. Put a multi-shot here. It actually uses a little bit of mana. It's interesting. Wait, it's not too bad. It has some mana issues, basically. Huh. Yeah, it has huge mana issues, actually. I might be able to fix the mana issues from the points into it, of course. Ripping. Nice to go to the boss with this rip. Oh, triple. It's like, fuck cat's thing, I'm just gonna jump on her. What is that about? I thought that was the Watcher at the end of this map. Maybe it's the next one. Okay, so if we put one more point into this. So every 4 seconds it's going to be 2 of them. Is that what it is? I think we could also go more bloodthirst. Might be very interesting in the upcoming boss fights. So over here you have mana efficiency, direct damage, but less attack speed. Interesting. Knockback. Less cone, but more damage. Also limiting the arrows. Poison chance. Interesting. Projectile speeds. I have a feeling this is pretty underwhelming, honestly. Oh, 45% crit multi. Multi-shot arrow pierces the enemies, continue through the enemies, up to a limit. That's actually quite sweet, though. But I think you can have some bleed synergy with the smoke bomb as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I'm correct there. Puncture and shurikens have a chance to cause enemies bleed if inside the smoke cloud. Okay. Despecialize. Smoke bomb. More duration. You're granted a stack of crimson on kill while inside, granting you bleed chance and less damage over time taken for 4 seconds, and this stacks up. That's an interesting button to click. This is melee damage and throwing damage. It doesn't work for me. But the bleed chance, by all means, is fully working for me. Shadow each second, random location. Yeah, I need to max out the hidden blows. Pretty much.
Not happy.
We're pretty much playing full bleed right now, guys. I'm just gonna keep on committing, I think.
Farewell.
This chance to bleed with necrotic resistance is an absolute banger of an idol, but I don't know when we are unlocking like more idol slots. 800 gold. Lightning, poison rays, and damage over time. 26 with 19 and crit multi.
Who are you?
strength, health, and movement speed. At the very least, we could break them. Thing is, it is pretty difficult to replace my boots, of course. This revive is very annoying. Well, yeah, sure. Bandit garb. Could maybe put some dex on this. Certainly. Minus 16 on the first craft. Very unfortunate stuff. Shred gens. Does bleed go through shred? They like damage over time doesn't need. Yeah, damage over time doesn't really need any armor. Armor shred, I mean.
That was close.
Don't really need this waypoint anymore as there's no coming back. This is wrong. The Nemesis is here. If we can find the shrine, like it would be easy mode. Come on. A little bit of luck. Can't believe it actually rolled like Bleach and Spider. Well, no shrines when you need them.
Not happening.
Not too far away at this point, I cannot make it in time. Just poison.
Easy. Too easy.
Didn't even jump yet. Like, how did it stun me? Guys, how does this exactly work? Like, we have already cleaned the zone, right? It's like spawning new enemies somehow. That's terrible. But that might be better than mine. No, it's not happening. There's a marker on the map. Look at them. Just infinite enemies in this place. You can just continue to farm.
Not happening.
Void, Fizz, Vitality. The Chance Shuriken. That's kind of awkward, but it's a beautiful item. 49 potential as well. I put some health on this. Certainly. $73 armor, guys. That is like 50% more armor than what I have. Why aren't you showing this to me? It's incredible. No resistance, I know, but we can put one. Or we can just like put health also. That is some serious armor upgrade, so a little bit of like necrotic resistance would be huge, but seems like I have no shots for it. I think I'm gonna let it be for now. Increase physical damage 140%, and it's also managed to upgrade the bleed on hit as well. This is an insane bow for me right now. Wow. Oh, there is a shrine. I just didn't see it. Let's see it then.
Not happening.
It's tripled my DPS. On the sheet DPS at least. That's ridiculous.
Easy. Too easy.
Strong mind. Mana, lightning explosion when you're stunned. Pretty awkward items. Falconry. Acid Flask. I think we just banished this one. Need to check how LP works. Don't know what you mean. This is banished. I need a new one. I don't like this one.
That was close. They won't forget that one.
It would be really interesting to play this, by the way, if I could give a little bit more AoE to this. Like how wide the arrow is, right? Like if I could increase that. Maybe there is something for it. Not sure.
Easy. Too easy.
More stacks of Bleeding Fury. That's an interesting one too, to be fair. Such a beast of a bleeding ability, honestly. Less attack speed every click. You don't want less attack speed. Rapid Strikes is pretty interesting. Piercing Bow per damage. Mana hit, physical penetration. Poison Chance. I mean, to be fair, you could converts the poison chance from all sources to bleed. Okay, that is interesting though. I see. Puncture has a chance to apply efficacious, maybe, toxin on hits, causing them to take increased damage over time. Alright, what the hell? Let's go a little bit up here. I'll click the toxin. 100% more damage over time taken. Like, that sounds pretty nutty to me. I wanted to make an elemental ball character and I'm fully just committing into damage over time right now.
Not happening.
That's hilarious. Anything cool? Are we laughing? Ruby amulets. Terrible. Might be actually some glance chance from the smoke bomb. If you can have like full uptime on the smoke bomb. Look at that, 30 bleeding stacks on this guy. Like, oops. I don't know what's going on.
Farewell.
Upper district.
Yes?
This is some unethical DPS right now, honestly. Pretty crazy. Ritual stone. Somehow need to find some survival there.
Not happening. That was close.
This is my third one, by the way. This one blue though. Those boots. T2. I was thinking of shattering them since they have movement speed, but
Not happening.
oh. Where did you come from? 100% increased damage over time taken. Like that's a outrageous debuff on the target, but it does require 4, well, eventually 5 points. Which is maybe a point that I won't even reach, to be fair, so... I will put the single point in there, but like afterwards I think we need to go a little bit more into the Bloodthirst. I feel like Bloodthirst is pretty interesting. So 21 versus 3. I wonder where does the puncture roll actually. Pluses to puncture, that is. Hey Saints, thank you so much for the raid, I appreciate it. I clicked ignore at the end. Kinda want to respec from that crit chance over there, since I'm fully committed into bleed now. What are you playing, Says? Maybe the end of time. Make it to it. I mean, I guess I could have done it in town as well. Paladin, of course. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hello, traveler.
It's a bit lagging in here. Let's go, Pyre. Killed my first Aberoth, then did it 5 times more. How difficult was it? And are you scaling the judgments first it, or is it consecrated ground? Health gain. It's only 1 second of a haste, like it's whatever, but could actually come really clutch versus fights. I don't know. Yeah, fierce damage is not that necessary though. I wish this was on 3 points. Every third non-challenge bow attack inflicts bleed. 5 stacks. I feel like this is going to be so strong right now because I reached my 3rd attack way too fast.
Hello.
I'll try this, guys. I'm very curious about this.
Hello, traveler.
Five stacks means like
Do not dwell
1.6-ish
on regrets.
per attack, basically. Pretty much. Where are we going? How's it going for you, Heartseeker? I have no plans, honestly. I just made some like hardcore new leveling, fresh start. And this puncture with bleed has been absolutely insane so far, so just sticking with it, pretty much. Right? What is this Artem's stash, by the way? It's so interesting. Like, I didn't hit that. I'll just go get that. I want to leave it like this. LP legendary potential, and then affixes to unique. The fodder item needs to be 4 affixes. A 25% chance for LP1. This is not correct anymore, because you actually have... do I even go there? You actually have like 100% chance to put the one of your choice now to LP1. So it's LP2, you're now picking 1 out of the 3 remaining. You can select one, yeah. So it got buffed. But only at tier 2 Julra. So like the first one doesn't let you select. You need to do at least the level 65 version. At least. I don't know what this is. It's awkward. The upper district. Like there? I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows? Hey! Let's do it. Come here. Whether my damage is outrageous right now. Damage over time and poison rates. Thanks once again, Desmond. Cheers.
Where are you going? God.
I have no idea where I'm going. I want to see this. Ah, I see what this is. Okay.
Not happening.
Yeah, so Surge LP1 is guaranteed to hit the one that you need now. It is incredible in that sense, because it's a crazy buff. What is this? Finally some good news. Dude, it gave me a passive. Back to marksman. And we need to go for here. But before that one, like, where do I go? Can get a little bit more health if I wanted to. There was some like dexterity node as well. Maybe just like more health into dexterity. Bow damage. I wonder if bow damage increases the bleed ticks. Certainly not. Yeah, I think that's the case, guys. So like we max this out and then put 2 points into focus flames. And then prolonged demise. Full damage over time character. I'm glad respecking is incredibly cheap in this game. Is that Bloodthirst? It's not Bloodthirst. What's this? Oh, it's terrible. So, 80 health, 25 armor, chest piece. This is probably a little bit dated at this point. Yeah, so are you saying that like okay, I'm not gonna ask you because like I won't be able to explain, but I can try to like explain from my own character, right? So like my Judgment Paladin, for instance, I deal damage with like the Consecrating to Ground, but I put this Consecration Ground right by using Judgment. So the scaling that is to Judgment actually increases the damage of Consecrated Ground as well, since it's like a sub ability to it, unless it is written otherwise. So anything that increases the judgment within its like skill tree will increase its sub abilities as well with the scaling. Like it will clearly state otherwise.
Not happening.
This was good. We're like 500 HP now. That's kind of a pseudo fix for something like if you think about Diablo, for instance. I don't know if you played like Diablo 4, but they have like the problem of, you know, having like uniques, legendaries, whatever, bringing like a unique ability, and then like you can never scale them. It's kind of like a fix for that, in my opinion. It's kind of nice. Wrong place. Brand is its own thing. Yeah, I don't think I played the character that you're talking about, so... The least character that I played is like Primalist and the Mage in this game. Rogue and Sentinel, probably the most.
That was close.
Oh. Wow. My ability isn't cooldown, too bad. "40 stacks of bleeds," like, what is going on? Copper amulets.
Not happening.
I need to take this back. Might as well. Might give me an idle slot. Penetration double dip? If you're talking about resistance penetration, maybe, but...
Greetings.
Armor doesn't care about the... damage over time, yeah.
Do not dwell on regret.
Yes.
Chance to shred.
Follow your feet.
Slots.
Easy. Not happening.
Look at that. Treasure.
Not happening.
It is going to be giving me a nice chess piece, I think, depending on like what sort of affixes it's going to be having. It might actually be an upgrade for me too. Let's see. Is that like storm chest?
Not happening.
Okay, the rest is kind of meh. I'm wondering, like, how do we even, like, scale my bleed right now? Like, we're gonna probably come to a point, maybe we're already there, where, like, my base damage doesn't necessarily matter too much. And, like, most of my damage is going to be coming from the ticks of the bleed. Crit multi. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad, but that's not what I want. Do you like that dots are not able to crit in this game? Certainly makes sense since, like, they are not mitigated by armor, but I think I like when dots are capable of critting in games. Ooh, I don't know what to click here. Probably the Crimson, right? Yeah. Health, endurance, and spell damage. Ooh, necrotic rays. That's the first time. Do I shatter this? How desperate are we for that necrotic resistance? Let's see it. Wait, I have 5 of them. We were not desperate at all. Like, what just happened? 17. It has 52 forging potential. What is this item? Like, honestly.
They won't forget that one. Not happening.
By the way, like, I'm thinking about it. But this has like 10 points. And it only gives you like 70% damage over time. Like, that is so underwhelming because like, look at this. You gain like 200% damage over time from just a weapon, for instance. Like, why am I spending 10 points for 70? Huge is 10% minus? I don't know. Like, I mean, I suppose that might be pretty interesting for a rogue, because, like, Sentinel has a lot of ways to, like, mitigate damage over time. Rogue probably doesn't, and that's, like, huge, I guess. Don't know.
Not happening.
Just getting a couple of kills here. Let's do the toxin. Would take this any day. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. 5 points for sure, but I just don't know about the rest though. I'll check if there's something more juicy on the build-up. Nail braces. What about here? No chest, nothing. Oh well. Let's break this one. Cooldown recovery. Nice. There's a chest all the way to the left side. I did not see it. I don't think I should craft anything on this. It's like soonish we're gonna have full elemental resistance rings, right? So gold rings. Oh, hold on there. They're attacking each other. Oh, beautiful. I can even go to the chest from this angle apparently, so. Is that like a dagger or something? Gain Dusk Shroud. Melee attack speed. It's been duped. Could use a small one, I think. Yeah. Melee void damage, haze root, and spell damage. Melee fizz. It's all over the place. Ward per second. Armor, attunement, strength, lightning resistance, mana regeneration per uncapped lightning resistance. It's a really awkward stuff. 8% melee critical. Break you. Break you. Can slap the enemy with that bow. I've been using the bow. The bleed duration and physical penetration with bleed. So you do need physical penetration with bleed, that is.
The Temple of Hetera.
Fish
Or
pan.
at least it used to be. I doubt anything
Okay,
valuable
I
is
gotta
left.
take a look at this guy one more time then. Physical red shreds. Okay, it's not armor shred, it's physical red shred. So that node right there is pretty big for me too. Every hit shreds.
Not happening.
We're playing with 37% void resistance, guys. Yeah, she hits me. Another Harthanen. Only Harthanen so far. Shurikens and falconry. Man. Just challenging this guy and I'll break that pretty much. Think so.
That was close. Not happening. That was close.
Have you come to make me whole?
Look how fast it is. Rune of Ascension. No. There was a time this guy didn't have any loot whatsoever. The damage is looking better now. For you or for me? My damage is very good right now. But stop taking slams though. Yeah. Ever since we swapped the bow, it's been pretty nuts. I think you actually don't need to go down here to like progress the quest. You can just go for the sides. Projectiles are going all over the place. Did you guys check out the Oblivion remaster? I'll probably buy it when it's on a sale or something eventually, but... Right. So, I want the duration, for sure. I think the duration is huge. You are granted a Dusk Shroud each second for glancing, dodge rating... I mean, that thing is pretty good too. Or you can increase the frequency of the Dusk Shroud. Area. Frailty, backflip, no. Leap to the target location and it becomes a traversal. Definitely not. Then it's going to be sharing. Armor Shred, we don't need Armor Shred, we need Fizz Shred. Silver Shroud, this is an interesting one. The initial burst grants you a stack of Silver Shroud, causing you to dodge the next hit and gain a ward stack as well. Dodge the next attack. So you can press it like an oh shit button to just dodge. That's actually pretty huge. What is the Silver Shroud doing exactly? Like, if I gain like 3 stacks, am I dodging 3 attacks? Can also cleanse. Cleanse is pretty cool too, I guess. Yeah, it's on the Game Pass. Don't have the Game Pass. And how is it there? You happy with it so far, if you have checked? I'll go for the Moonlights, but I'm taking 1 point. Growing faster. 1 point into Shroud and Darkness. Played it for an hour or 2 so far. Was fun. Alright. It's like 5% extra length, I want to say. But I'm just gonna continue farming. We're in hardcore. Like at the very least I need crafting materials, so there's no point for me to like try to go fast.
Easy. Too easy.
Yeah, after the second one you can TP, okay. Crit multi. Buff duration might be interesting. If you can increase the duration of the buffs that the cloud is giving to you, or the smoke, rather.
Not happening.
Well, let's fight this guy and see what happens.
My brilliance is unequaled.
Not happening.
I did nothing wrong.
Haste after traversal. Honestly, it's not too bad, especially for level 16, right? Yeah, so if you're gaining 100% chance to dodge 3 attacks, so like per shroud you're 100% dodging, then I'll say that node is very huge. Like I'll click even more than once.
Not happening.
The character creation is much improved and the visuals are stunning. Well, the thing that I like, I kind of ruined Elder Scrolls for myself by playing just Skyrim way too many times. And Skyrim's skill system had like this awkward interaction that like I was just able to like chill in a town and max out a bunch of like side skills, which was eventually giving you lots of levels. And even on the hardest difficulty, if you just grinded like this, you know, the game was becoming a wash, basically, right? So I'm pretty sure that sort of a skill system is most likely going to be existing in the older Elder Scrolls as well. I was just leveling up like crafting, sneaking, pickpocketing, and all these things were like giving me health, strength, etc. So like I was becoming a god without leaving the town. And you might ask yourself, well, don't do it. I'm like, I can't hold it back. There's no shot. I can't hold it back. It's experience, you know? Like, so, yeah. Oh, careful. Holy, that dog is incredibly annoying, guys. And quite tanky too. I did that in Morrowind with the alchemy. Yeah, alchemy was one of those things that I was doing too, by the way. Blacksmith wasn't that easy to do. Like you were able to do a little bit every now and then for the blacksmith. But alchemy, certainly. That too I was doing. I think I was doing a little bit of stealth, some like unarmed combat. There was various different things. You know, there was a time where I was like running Skyrim hardcore in legendary difficulty multiple times. And like the highest that I made it to was like level 20 something, which was like pretty impressive for me. And I died, like, to this day, I'll never forget how I died. I died by... Like, I completed a bandit cave that was, like, very difficult. And I was, like, proud of myself turning back. And in that game, there are these, like, pseudo shortcuts. When you were, like, completing dungeons, there's, like, those shortcuts that you can, like, either jump from or, like, open a side door to, like, you know, get back to the entrance, etc. So that, like, you don't need to run the entire thing again. It's pretty nicely done. So like in this game, there's like in this cave, sorry, there's like a small jump that I need to do. And it killed me. Like I jumped off from the shortcut to go back to the beginning of the cave. And I just fucking died as I jumped. It was pain and suffering. You have no idea. I was like, how did I die? Like, why did I take lethal damage from this jump? It was so bad. Hours of game just went away like that. I was, oh my god. And I didn't go again afterwards. I was too salty. Way too salty to go again. Don't know how far I would have gotten anyways. Like I was not really that comfortable with the game. Would have died for sure. Like kind of like an unlucky dragon scythe thing or something, and I would have died. It's not really the point. It just works. I mean, it did, yeah. Let's see, we have a puncture level here, level 11 on the puncture. Tiny bit of splinter, or like more of this? Maybe more of this. 45%. Okay, then one more over here, hunger, and then I'll put the next one. So like level 13 will be splinter, I think. Brutal? Yeah, it was, certainly. Brutal and annoying. This light is way too bright. I'm gonna open the other one. One sec, guys. It was annoying me. Okay. I'm getting so hungry, man. Guys, my wife is sick a little bit. It's like the runny nose, throat hurts, you know. Can you make me a honey tea, etc. And then, I don't want to get it. Please, please stay away. Like, I don't want to get sick. Every time I got my build running, the game became too boring because I was always melting stuff and immortal. No matter how I built, I could never finish a full playthrough. Are you talking about the Skyrim? I finished it one time, fully, with all the DLCs and whatnot. It was good, because, yeah, Skyrim. The story was kind of nice, right? So, but I hear you. Like, certainly, when you scale, like, it just becomes, kind of awkward. There was some enemies in like, if I'm not mistaken, there were some enemies in the DLCs that were like kind of special, and you know, they were packing a punch for sure, regardless of your spec. You had to be like versus them, of course. So isn't always.
Easy. Too easy.
If this jagged cuts was working for all of my bleed stacks, it would have been, I mean, to be fair, it would have been really broken. It's
Not happening.
that was nothing. Oh well. Unfortunate. Even with the most brutal mods, I have never been a big mod enjoyer, you know me. So I didn't really like try with so many mods. Was always like using the kind of like the official ones. The more common ones like the interface fix, you know, like inventory fix. Some crash fixes here and there.
The outcast queen, leader of the living
Well, to be fair, like, now that I think about it, I suppose, like, I used quite a bit on Skyrim, but it had nothing to do with, like, the balance or, you know, extra content or boobs, right? Not really any of that.
Not happening. I see.
Need to talk to somebody down there also, why not? It's going to be hard replacing this bow. Double T6. Sure, in the monoliths I might be able to replace it, but like I think that bow is capable of carrying us 2 monoliths easily. Should be. Some mods are just too good, and I'm not talking about boobs.
Not happening.
I had like better textures and stuff like that. Like I remember, I had like atmospheric sounds. I think I had like interface and inventory fixed a little bit. It was like permanently showing health bars, I think, energy bar, etc. Yeah, don't really recall much more. But yeah, as I was streaming the game, like I was obviously getting suggested like a different mod every other day, and I was just saying no. Don't know.
Not happening. That's close.
28. Yeah, the duration should be really big on this. Duration and then like the frequency of receiving the buffs. Depends which buff. If it's like all of them, then it's huge. But
Not
it's like the Dusk Shroud, it's kind of whatever, I guess. Crimson and the other one is like a little bit bigger, I think. So I'll put 1 point here, now 1 point here. 1 point there. Frailty. The initial burst applies frailty. 6% less damage. What does that mean? Frailty duration 1 per second. Initial burst applies frailty to enemies. Only the initial burst? How do you reach the stacks then? Like, does it replenish? I'm not sure.
Not happening. Not happening.
Yeah. Imagine having something like Bleed Herald here. Something like that would actually fit perfectly to my character right now. I need my bleeding targets to explode at the end. Need a little bit of AoE. How does the multi-shot feel? It's fast though.
Easy. Too easy.
Needs to like ricochet, like fork basically, the projectiles. That'll work too. Or we have to line them up. If they're lined up, like that's fine too, you see? $3K. 4,000 bleed tick right there. A sash. I like the unofficial patch and the community shaders. Those are like must to have for me when I do play Skyrim. Sky UI. Yeah, Sky UI is the one that I was talking about. I don't remember if I did the community patch in that game or not. I might have. Because like there was some fixes there, I think. Oh, that's a big one. The Kestrel is here. We need to empower those. It's such a nice leveling item for like new characters. If it rolls nicely there. Are these guys still exploding at the end, by the way, those eyes?
Close.
When they line up, it's so satisfying. I won't keep the shrine effects, right? No shot. Guys, 30% necrotic resistance. I might be able to enchant or like craft on my helm one more time. Which would give me a little bit more than this. I think around like 40% you kind of feel safe doing this act. Little boots. Oh, it's guy's level 35, damn. Oh well. You know, like something on my river if I wanted to. Yeah, I probably should, right? So there's no point not having something. And now 47% necrotic res. Right, that's not where I'm trying to shoot though. That might be huge, what? Nueva is 18% elemental resistance. Are you seeing this? That makes me happy. That's crazy. Wait, so is bleed dealing physical damage? That's a good question, isn't it? Game guide, bleed, physical damage over time, yeah. So physical damage should scale this actually. Okay, interesting. So the string is not too bad for me. Put some like health onto it. Okay. Can TP here. Why did it make that type of sound? Never heard that one before. Is that like a new sound effect or something?
Not happening.
Maybe since the last patch. Keeper's gloves. Strength and physical res. It is not dead. It is useful stuff. Strength is armor for me. Resistance, even though I don't need it right away. It's very good too. Just
Not happening.
Right, that's not where I'm supposed to be going. Let's try here. This was terrible. Doesn't work. How is the Heartseeker, by the way? It's the new ability for this guy.
Easy. Too
Like,
easy.
just because I'm playing like this right now doesn't necessarily mean like I need to play bleed in the long run either, obviously. Can gain a couple of levels in the monoliths real quick, and then like I can
Not
check out a
happening.
couple of stuff. Also depending on like what sort of items I end up finding, of course. I would have to imagine like the smoke bomb, especially in hardcore playthrough. It's probably a bread and butter ability. It actually is giving necrotic res as well. What the hell? This ring is huge. 10 more.
They won't forget that one.
I think meta is Chaining Arrow or whatever it's called. It's called Heartseeker, I think, right? Is that what you mean? It's like a new ability. I haven't seen it in action yet. But yeah, this is going to be like kind of a blind playthrough, let's say, right? Like, so I'm not going to be checking out builds and stuff. Just we try to basically make the journey of this character. Fulfill it until death. But yeah, I would be lying if I said I'm not interested in Heartseeker. I at least want to see like how it looks. Like, where are they coming from? Yeah, without the pierce, the multi-shot doesn't really feel so good.
That was close.
Oh, it summons zombies.
Not happy. Not happening.
Teleporting bears, man. Who came up with that idea? Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. I am so lucky that they're like going the same place also. Let's see if there's any other. I don't think so. I think that's it actually. Give me my loots. Let's see. T2 movement speed. I will break you. Quarterstaff. Outcasts. Stun chance. Okay, so the small one, that is better than what I was using earlier. Yeah, this one. This one can actually stay on the floor, to be fair. It's terrible. Gold ring. 12%. I mean, it's better than what I have, I think, but... we can make it better. Why is everything fizz res? Cold res. Void res. Okay, okay. And then you do, oh, you can have dexterity. Alright, that's a nice, small leveling ring right there. Certainly. Let's get rid of some of these things. Hal reach one more time. Elemental resistance 6%. Bow damage 34%. But the prefix is very bad, unfortunately. Ward retention and health. Health is max roll. Okay, how am I supposed to put you in? So you can potentially have 8% elemental resistance and 4% health. But it's very rare, I want to say. That's nothing. Isn't there like a chest somewhere? I thought this was like 100% chest or shrine, but here we are. Ray of the duration. Two movement speed shards. Oh, my bad.
Not happening. Not happening.
Space is level 26. I'm almost 4 levels ahead of them. Okay. Resistances are gaining the TS, yeah? Instead of the strength. Something else in the boots.
Not happening.
Lag? Hello?
Not happening. Not happening.
This is insane. I've never killed this guy this quick. That's crazy. So we can split it like this and then put this guy in as well, which is too vitality for me. My necklace has crafting potential. What can we have on you? Damage every time? Dexterity? No. Maybe nothing, and I just like improve the ones that we have, because T4 physical damage. That's decent. Right.
What do you want?
Give me a passive. The Dark Quiver, and I have a button that I can press. Summon 7 arrows that rain from the sky over 4 seconds, granting increased damage to your next bow attack when retrieved. I need to check if you have any bleed synergy right now. Using arrow grants puncture additional physical penetration and bleed chance. really dislike the quiver. Because you need to like walk over them, right? It's a little bit awkward. I agree. But I might check it out because like I have a button available right now. I have 2 buttons available actually. So like I don't even know what I'm supposed to be pressing there because of that. Yeah, that is terrible actually. Holy. Should be like a 30-second buff for you, I think. Like, even then it would be annoying, I think. Is that stun threshold or stun threshold?
Welcome, traveler.
Not happening. Not happening. Welcome, traveler. May you tear us up.
It is outrageous that you're capable of actually not showing me the golden rings. Alright. Fresh starts. My loot filter is terrible in that sense. It should even like show me the white ones, I think. If it's 18%, like we kind of need to try and craft it to my liking, for sure. So, I think in the upcoming moments, I'm gonna have to hold down X quite a bit. Bleed chance. I think we destroyed us for the bleed chance. I got the shard. I mean, physical is also pretty good. Maybe it might be useful versus like bosses or something, like stationary bosses that's gonna take you like 20-30 seconds to kill. That's why I'm gonna like keep it for now. The annoying thing is like I am really relying on just stacking as many bleeding on my enemy as possible, right? And there's actually a huge ass animation for the Dark Quiver. I could have cast like 3 additional punctures in that time. So, not sure if it's gonna make up for it. The store over here still exists. %30 necrotic resistance right there.
Not happening.
Well, the armor and the mana is decent, so the minion health is really wasted here. Plus 2 dexterity skills. Question is that better than mine? Yeah, probably. Chance to gain haste for 1 second when you're hit. Increased effect of haste on you. Movement speed, dodge rating, more armor. +1 to dexterity skills. Alright, let's do it. So apparently this guy is not a dexterity skill. That's unfortunate. Always crit with non-channeled skill. Oh, it's not too bad, I guess. You leave behind a shadow at the place you shifted from. Bleeding chance. Duration and penetration with bleed. Invulnerability while shifting might be pretty interesting too, because like then you have the get out of dodge card, right, guys? Like if you're reacting late to a telegraph, that's gonna one-shot you. Even if you reacted late, while shifting you're going to be immune to it. I'll just get the bleed chance for now, because I have no idea what to do. We do one hunger and then we do splinter, I think. That's an interesting one. Attack speed. Family's here. I'll try to find myself a waypoint and then call it right there for today, guys. So for the short streams nowadays, but I actually have quite a bit to do IRL. Tomorrow I might not even be able to stream, let's see. And Tuesday I think is going to be extremely packed as well for me. The rest is looking fine though. So we need to like go to consulates this Tuesday, quite the travel. I'm really looking forward to that day. Oh, almost level 31. It's nice leveling today. It's straightforward. When you take the chance versus like the Nemesis and try to craft some like godlike items, it's big boy payments. I am banishing this one though, it's terrible. Thank you for watching everybody. I'm gonna see you later. Take care.